And we welcome fight fans from across the World Wide Web here to the Deerfoot Inn and Casino in South Calgary, Alberta for Teofista Boxing Series 18 and the co-main event of the evening. This is a junior welterweight bout scheduled for 4 rounds, and it pits undefeated prospects against one another, with Edmonton's Mike McWilliams clashing with Calgary's Connor Bush. And we send things over to announcer Tim Sweet for the particulars.
With an average record of 15 wins, 4 losses, 0 draws, with 7 wins for Byron knockout. Fighting around the Teofista Stable of Champions, hometown boy from Calgary, Alberta, please put your hands together for Connor, the Horror, Bush. Ladies and gentlemen, voting starts are good. All participants about the professional process. Respect the rules, follow my instructions, and all protect yourself at all times. Touch those now.
And this is your classic boxer versus puncher matchup. McWilliams, the fluid, athletic boxer in the bout, and Connor Bush, the hard-charging, power-punching slugger. Interesting contrast of styles as we're underway in round 1. It's no secret that Bush is going to look to land early and often. It will be up to McWilliams to keep him off of him, which he's doing well from the outset with a stern jab. The Edmonton charge comes in the center of the ring and looks to back Bush up. As the Calgary charge comes forward, looking to land big power punches. Good hard shots by McWilliams to start things out here in round 1. Good left hook by Bush. Excellent jabs from McWilliams in the early going, looking to keep things in the center of the ring. And Bush looking to bull his man to the ropes. But it is the Edmonton fighter with the advantage early, as he's boxing well, utilizing that stern lead left to take command in the early going. Bush having some difficulty not jabbing his way in. Leaps in with a left hook, but McWilliams evades. Edmonton product looking to measure the distance with his jab. As Bush swings away with the right hand. Excellent stern jabs from McWilliams here in the early going. Good left hook by Bush, but McWilliams times him on the way in with a counter left of his own. So far, the Calgary charge hasn't had much success getting on the inside. McWilliams controlling the action with that jab and starting to time Bush on the way in. The local fighter is going to have to set it up if he's going to work his way inside. And thanks to some good boxing from McWilliams, that's been no easy task early. Good body shot by Bush. Throws some feints. And McWilliams again working from the center of the ring where he does his best work. Pumping out the jab, which has been the story here in the early going. 10 seconds left in the round. Good left hook by Bush. Hard right hand by McWilliams. A good round for the Edmonton charge here in the early going. And you will notice closest to the screen in the red corner, Teofista's Eric de Guzman training Connor Bush. And in the background, Ryan the Real Deal Ford, professional boxer from Edmonton as well, in the McWilliams corner. Interesting opening round with the edge to the boxer over the puncher. Let's see what we have in store for round 2. Referee calls the fighters to the center of the ring. And here we go with round 2. Good right hand by McWilliams to start things off. Bush still looking to find his way in. Leaps in with a left hook. McWilliams back to that stern jab that he's seen success with in the early going. Good right hand by Bush over the top. Hard left hook by Bush. His best sequence of the fight. But McWilliams brings things back to the center of the ring and settles it down with his jab once again. Using it as a measuring stick here. Comes over the top with a right hand that lands. Bush looking to come forward, but still having trouble finding his way in. And McWilliams filling the gaps with jabs here. Bush is going to have to find a way to get McWilliams out of the center of the ring. The Edmonton charge having great success standing there, firing away with his lead left, which has controlled the bout here in the early going. Good right hand and left hook by Bush. McWilliams covers up, evades some of the follow-up attack there. Another good right hand over the top by Bush. Calgary Charge looking to go to the body to open things up. And McWilliams pushes Bush back to the ropes. More jabs for McWilliams. Bush still trying to find his way in. As the fighters clinch in the center of the ring. Referee separates them and action resumes. Good head movement from Bush. Calgary Charge looks to go back to the body. Lands a few punches on the clinch. Good right hand to the body by McWilliams. 10 seconds left in the round. And some good punches from McWilliams to close things off here in round 2. And we're off with round 3. Fighters meet in the center of the ring. And McWilliams, as he's done so far through the first 2 rounds, leads with the left jab. Bush seemingly coming out with more urgency here. Loads up with some big lefts and rights. Good left hook by Bush. A few swinging wild right hands over the top. Nice little uppercut there by McWilliams. Bush still coming forward without his jab, and manages to pin McWilliams in the corner here. Doing some of his better work so far, but the Edmonton charge covers up well and goes back to jabbing. Good body shot by McWilliams. Another good body shot by McWilliams. This time he forces Bush to the ropes. Calgary charge looking to fight off the ropes. And the fighters clinch. Good right hand over the top by McWilliams. He's having success letting his hands go here in round 3. Good head movement by Bush, but again, he's having trouble cutting the distance and finding his way inside. McWilliams content to stand in the center of the ring and pump that jab, which has been controlling the way so far. Everything being set up by the McWilliams jab here. When Bush comes forward without throwing, it creates the opening down the middle, and all of the lulls are being filled by the McWilliams jab, which is creating the way for the rest of his offense here in round 3. 10 seconds left in the round. As Bush looks to come forward with some body shots. Backs McWilliams to the ropes. And lands a good left and right hand. Keeping things interesting here. Fourth and final round underway. Mike McWilliams, Connor Bush. Junior welterweight bout here in the co-main event of Teofista Boxing Series 18. And the McWilliams jab has been the story of the day so far, as he's been busier and controlled most of the bout with his stern lead left. Bush has had his moments, but they've come few and far between so far. He has started with more urgency here, so let's see how interesting this last round gets. Good body shot by Bush. Letting his hands go a little bit more in the final stanza. But again, McWilliams creates so much offense off that lead left. Sneaks in a good uppercut. Another good body shot as Bush fires the right hand over the top. Another good right hand by Bush. Good uppercut by Bush. No doubt sensing some urgency. Good left hook over the top by Bush. Some of his best shots of the fight have come in this fourth round. But McWilliams continues to lead with the left jab. Good right hand over the top by McWilliams. Bush leaps in with a few hard left hooks, right hands. Good shots to the body by Bush, and McWilliams fires back with the right over the top and backs Bush up to the ropes. Hard right hand to the body by McWilliams. As the fighters clinch near the rope. Good right hand over the top by McWilliams. Followed by a right hand by Bush. Both men looking to make their mark here in the final round. Ten seconds left in the round. And this one looks like it will go to the scorecards. Both men exchange at the bell, and this one will go to the judges' cards.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. Judge Terry Compton scores the vote 39-37. Judge Glenn Dawson scores the vote 39-37. Judge Brian Ebrecht scores the vote 40-36. All for the winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner